Hi guys, it's Mrs. Santiago here, and I wanted to take a minute to help you complete the chart for the E to IE stem changing verbs. So first, let's take a look. We are in our OneNote notebooks. You should be on Chapter 5, House and Home, and we're on page 11, Tener Review and E to IE verbs. So where do you find this? So if you scroll up, you can see it's page 11, Tener Review and E to IE verbs. So there's the video for Tener notes and practice. There's the Tener chart with the notes on it. And then this is where we're going to put the next video. And here is the current chart that we're going to look at. Okay, so I'm going to click on the library to get rid of the table of contents. And let's go ahead and start. So E to IE stem changers, there is a group. We already did the one above, which is tener. We have the verb entender. Oops, sorry. I got to write that better. Entender, which means to understand. Okay, and then we have querer, to want. And then we have merendar, which means to eat a snack. A snack is a merienda. Okay, so we have to choose one, and we already did tener, so we're not going to do that one because that one's on the chart up above. So let's take querer, mainly because it's shorter. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to write it right here. Querer. This is our example. So let's underline that word, example. Querer means to want. Now, these, because we know that they are stem changing verbs, it is a 3-step process. So I'm going to chop off the ending. So now we've got to be careful because it could be an ER, an IR, or an AR verb. And then step 2, we're going to do the stem change, which we know is E to IE. And then step 3, we're going to add back in the endings. Well, if you notice, I haven't written anything here because the tricky part is that some of these are ER verbs and some are AR. So just for a quick note, I'm going to put a couple of quick charts here. Remember, for the AR verbs, the endings are O, as, a, amos, and on. For ER and IR, remember they go together, we would do O, ace, a, emos, amos, and then N. Okay, why 2? Because here, depending on whether it's an IR or an ER verb, we go back to the original vowel. Okay, I'm just going to leave that sit to the side. Now what I want to do is make my stem changes and put it everywhere. So I'm going to switch colors, okay, and I'm going to do the stem change. So Q-U-I-E-R, 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 Q-U-I-E-R. Whoops. Now you know why I stopped there, right? I stopped there because we have a friend up at the top, nosotros, who does not take the stem change. So I'm just going to shift colors back to the purple, and I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to write the Q-U-E-R, which is the original stem when I chopped. Okay, now I need to put in the endings. All right, so let's put some endings on these verbs. So yo ends in O, so it's quiero. I have 2 big toes, so it's quieres. 1 person, 1 vowel, and the vowel comes from up here, from the ending originally. So quiere. Nosotros, os, so it's queremos. And 2 or more people, they go in the van. Okay, that reminds me that when we go in a van, this is EN because it's got the N on the end. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to use the highlighter. Switch the highlighter to let's go with yellow this time. So I'm going to highlight in yellow. Ooh, that's hard to see. I'm going to switch. I'm going to highlight in orange. So when I highlight in orange, you can see that I am drawing in the footwear. Okay, so I'm drawing in my boot because everything inside the boot has taken that stem change from E to IE. Okay, so let's repeat it. So it's yo quiero, tú quieres, él, ella, usted quiere, nosotros queremos, and ellos, ellas, ustedes quieren. Okay, remember, this is just an example. So when we get down to the sentences, notice that in the pink glow, it says, complete the sentences with the verbs at the end of the sentence. Okay, so be careful because let's look. That's AR, ER, ER, AR, AR, and AR. So you want to be careful to make sure that you are actually conjugating with the correct ending. So let's do number 1 together. So yo, I'm going to keep the chart where I can see it because I've got to remember to do the stem change. So yo, this is an AR verb, but let's do the stem change. The stem change is going to happen right here, here in querer, here in tener. Merendar, it's meri, so it's going to happen in that second one. Pensar is going to happen at that one, and empezar is going to happen in the next one. Try to remember that the stem change happens in the vowel closest to the ending. Okay, so let's do this one. Yo, I'm going to do the EMP, and now I have to take that E and change it to an IE. Get the rest of it up to the top, and then when I add, I know from my chart that I'm adding back in an O. So it becomes yo empiezo mi tarea en la escuela. Well, empezar means to start. So what am I starting while at school? What is tarea? Hopefully you remember that from class. It's up on the bulletin board. So it says, I start my homework at school. Okay, so there are only 6 questions here, so I'm only going to do that one with you. Please make sure that you watch. Amigos is plural. Querer is an ER. 2, we know right from the chart. Tener is an ER. How many people is Sra Santiago? She's 1 person. So this is an AR verb. Joe is on the chart. Pensar is an AR verb. Los muchachos, plural. So be careful where they go. Okay, how many? 2 or more. And then this one again is an AR verb. If you have any questions about how to complete this page, please make sure that you communicate with me. We can either talk face-to-face or you can give me an email shout out. All right, guys, thanks for going over the E to IE stem changers with me, and we will be practicing a little bit more in class. Okay, hasta luego.